Guess who has the most posh car collection on Earth? Well, Jeremy Clarkson does, a treasure valued at $200 million. So today we take a look at Jeremy Clarkson's jaw-dropping fleet of fast machines, from vintage beauties to modern marvels. Expect all that and more. Hit that subscribe button right now or you're going to miss the ultimate joyride. Alright, listen up rebels. Jeremy Clarkson's car stash is basically a middle-aged dream come true. He's got somewhere between 50 and 60 rides. Yeah, that's right. He could open up his own car museum. We're talking about a collection worth $200 million. I know, that's a lot of zeros. It's a full garage, from classic British beauties like whatnot, the Aston Martin and Rolls-Royce, not to miss the European speed demons like Ferrari and Lamborghinis, and the American muscle cars that will most surely get your heart pumping more quickly than an espresso does in the morning. First off, however, is a journey back in time with Clarkson's classic beauties. We start off with the very first ride of Clarkson, the 1969 Ford Cortina Mark II 1600E. Now, that baby may well be worth about $30,000, but don't be fooled by the price tag. It's got a 1.6-liter inline-4 engine, churning out some 100 horsepower. It's not exactly going to be breaking any land speed records, but still it has retro appeal in space that somehow makes you go, ah, every time you see it. And let's be honest, the 1969 Ford Cortina Mark II 1600E probably isn't going to win any drag races, unless you're competing against a lawnmower. It's like Jeremy Clarkson's way of saying, I don't need turbochargers to feel cool, I've got nostalgia under the hood. Plus, it's perfect for that slow, dramatic cruise to your local bakery, because arriving in style matters more than speed, right? And next we're cruising into the 1970s with the Volkswagen Scirocco. It's going to be about $25,000, and man, you're looking at a German hatchback that was cooler than a snowman in the Arctic. With a 1.6-liter inline-4 engine pushing it to 110 horsepower, this little beast sounds perfect for zipping around and looking just fabulous while doing it. It's got all the charm of a high school crush who grew up into something too stylish. The Scirocco has remained striking after so many years due to the angular lines and sportive designs. Ah yes, the Scirocco. A car that practically screams, I'm not fast, but I look good pretending. It's the kind of car that makes him feel like he's starring in a 70s action film, minus the explosions and high-speed chases. Sure, 110 horsepower won't exactly blow your socks off, but who cares when you're turning heads at every corner? This car is basically the cool kid from high school who aged like fine wine, still showing up to reunions and making everyone wonder how they managed to stay so effortlessly stylish. Then came the 1980s, and along with it, what else? The BMW 3.0-liter CSL. Yes, that mythical car, a legend unto itself. The classic sports car that weighed in around $100,000 was powered by an inline-6 3.0-liter engine cranking out 200 horses. And oh yeah, I'm sure you won't want to miss that bat-wing tail deer. Ah, the 3.0-liter CSL, a car that came straight out of the 80s, like it was wearing aviators and blasting synth music. This isn't just any car, it's the car. The one that makes grown men weep with joy when they catch a glimpse of that iconic batwing tail. It's like BMW decided, let's give it some wings and see if it flies. And while 200 horsepower might not sound like much today, back then it was like strapping a jet engine to a roller skate. This car didn't just turn heads, it slapped you in the face and made you pay attention. Strap in and brace yourself back to the 1990s with the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. At nearly $60,000, this rally-bred monster features a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4, handling out a good 227 HP. And those are its good points. It's also built for serious speed when compared to its rally pedigree. It appears like an absolute icon in the Clarkson's collection. It's a high-performance cousin to an old, ever-reliable Escort, maybe way worse to the bone and ready to kick some serious butt on the rally stage. The Ford Escort RS Cosworth is like an Escort that hit the gym, turbocharged its way to 227 horsepower, and showed up with a giant wing just to flex. It's the rally-bred cousin that's here to kick butt, look cool, and make sure everyone knows it means business. This is probably the case when you think of Italian supercars, the 1990s Ferrari F355. Priced at around $80,000 new, it features a mid-mounted 3.5-liter V8 engine, belting out 375 horses. Has both the looks and the sounds to turn just about any car aficionado's weasneek. Here are the 5 cars that Clarkson owned that epitomize the engineering genius at Ferrari. It's got just the right amount of sexy curves and blistering speeds to have your post racing faster than a late night Tinder date. If the Italian supercars were a dating app, this beauty would be the one with all the swipes right. At around $80,000, it offers a mid-mounted 3.5-liter V8 that cranks out 375 horses, ready to make your heart skip a beat, with looks that can make a mannequin blush and a sound that make angels weep. It's the car equivalent of a romantic serenade. Finally, we're doing it in style with the 1990s Jaguar XJR, a British bruiser worth about $40,000. All performance mixed with class, this luxury sedan comes packing a 4.0-liter supercharged V8 producing 370 horsepower. It's the kind of car that can make you feel like you're going through a James Bond movie. Alright, yeah, I'll take away the villain trying to kill you. This luxury sedan oozes class and performance, making Jeremy feel like he's in a James Bond flick, minus the pesky villains trying to take you out. It's the kind of ride that says, I mean business, but I also appreciate a good cup of tea. We would be remiss not to mention this next one, a 1990s Mercedes-Benz SL55 AMG. Hot off the press, this muscle convertible will command about $50,000 and boast a 5.4-liter V8, chucking out an absolutely incredible 493 horses. It's got the performance to back up that AMG badge and the style to turn heads. It's one of those gateway cars, you know, but only much more elegant and less criminal. But now the sauce is really going to get thick with the 2000s Ford GT. This is the century's American muscle car going for a cool $150,000. Take one look at this in your face, come around the corner and meet a screaming, roaring beast on wheels, carried along with a 5.4-liter supercharged V8 developing 550 horsepower. A wimpy challenge to any of the action scenes featuring man-on-the-run movies. Seriously, when you see this beauty coming around the corner, you feel like you're in a blockbuster film, complete with the screeching tires and dramatic music. If that doesn't get your adrenaline pumping, you might need to check your pulse. Alright, so let's shift gears and take a look at the modern supercars in Clarkson's collection. First up, a 2000s Lamborghini Gallardo Spider. For in vitro application, this Italian beast costs around $100,000. Basically, it's the car version of a party on wheels. With a 5.0-liter V10 engine spitting out 500 horses, this convertible will make your heart rush faster than a late-night rendezvous. Its growl alone can wake up your entire neighborhood. Flamboyant, speedy, and destined to catch the attention of everyone else who cannot understand the concept of pure speed. The one to progress towards would be the 2000s Aston Martin V8 Vantage, the real British treasure, estimated around $80,000. It's like flying within a piece of art, crafted in such a way that you remain speechless. With a 4.3-liter V8 churning out 380 horses, it's smooth, sleek, and oomphy enough to make any traffic light your personal drag strip. This is the kind of ride that makes you look good and feel even better, not to mention the object of envy for all the others in the neighborhood who are motor-minded. And let's not forget the sound, like an orchestra warming up, but instead of violins, you get a symphony of growls and roars that make even the toughest biker shed a tear of joy. With this beauty, Jeremy is making a statement that says, I have arrived. Following that would be the 2000s Mercedes CLK63 AMG Black Series, with only a handful of monsters equipped with a 6.2-liter V8 churning up to 500 horsepower and selling somewhere in the ballpark of $90,000. Resplendent styling pairs with raw power in such a way that one thing comes fairly clear, it ain't here to play nice. Moving on, we got the 2000s Mercedes-Benz CL600, a Grand Tourer that's worth about $70,000. This beauty comes with a 5.5-liter V12 engine that's pumping out 500 horsepower. It's all about luxury, with a side of speed. Cruising down the highway in this beast feels like you're gliding on a cloud made of pure, unfiltered opulence. It's the kind of car that says, I've got class, and I'm not afraid to show it. And let's be honest, this car isn't just about speed. It's about having a personal butler on wheels, offering you luxury and style, all while making sure Jeremy arrives at his destination in absolute comfort. Whenever Jeremy is looking to turn heads and make a statement, this beast is his best choice. For the next one, it would be the 2000s Range Rover Autobiography. The luxury SUV going for about $90,000. Plush and powerful are the words that best describe this, actually coming with a butler. Stupidly comfortable on the inside and an engine that could pretty much take anything dished at it, this is the perfect ride to make heads turn in the city circuit or rip up the wild trails out there. Then of course there's the 2010s Bentley Continental GT. Sure, this British luxury coupe may be in for a $150,000 invoice, but man is it worth every red cent. This baby puts out an outstanding 600 horses, courtesy of a 6.0-liter W12, reigning in his power with none other than pure class. You feel like you'll have your very own jet, only this one comes on wheels and a lot more style, of course. About Clarkson's Bentley, you feel like you're in regal mode, a way of high-end motoring. We all go over the price of the successor, the Gallardo, the 2010 Lamborghini Aventador, valued at $250,000. Plus, this beast comes fitted with a 6.5-liter V12 engine, producing an astonishing 730 horsepower. If there's any car in this world that'll give you a sense of flying through the air on wheels, this has gotta be it. It's good enough to turn every car enthusiast's wildest dreams into reality. Aggressive styling meets earth-shattering acceleration. The Aventador is good enough. It's got more drama than a soap opera and more speed than a cheetah on Red Bull. Horses, a request to pass. And here's another one joining that list from the 2010s, the McLaren 720S. At about $300,000 US, this British supercar sports a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 quoted at an out-of-this-world 710 horsepower. It's fast. I mean, really, at times seemingly literally off this Earth's laws of physics fast. Unbelievable performance. Designed white from the brim with state-of-the-art features, and it has to be the ultimate toy for anyone who wants to feel modern motoring at its very best. And with state-of-the-art features designed to make even NASA engineers raise an eyebrow, this beauty is the ultimate modern-day toy for adrenaline junkies. You won't just be driving, you'll be engaging in a high-speed dance with the universe, leaving everyone else in the dust, literally and figuratively. Now let's take a peek at the 2010's Ferrari 812 Superfast, a powerful Italian GT car that'll cost you around $350,000. With a 6.5-liter V12 engine delivering a staggering 789 horsepower, this Ferrari is all about raw speed and elegance. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like you're driving a piece of racing history. It's fast, fierce, and downright fabulous. And let's be honest, owning the Ferrari 8112 Superfast isn't just about speed, it's a way of life. Picture yourself roaring down the highway, the engine's symphony echoing through the canyons as jealous onlookers gaze in awe. It's the kind of ride that makes you feel invincible, like you could challenge a fighter jet to a race and actually stand a chance. Clarkson's collection is like the ultimate candy store for car lovers, full of jaw-dropping, heart-racing, totally badass machines. Each car is a testament to the kind of insanity only Jeremy Clarkson could pull off. If you enjoyed this ride through Clarkson's crazy collection, hit that subscribe button and keep up with all our high-octane adventures. Have you ever wondered what cars F1 drivers cruise in off the track? Check out this video to find out their impressive rides.